Ellen MacArthur. Ellen MacArthur is one of the greatest yachtswomen to ever live. Ellen was born on July 8, 1976. She was born in Watsondale, Derbyshire, England, and she has two siblings, Fergus MacArthur and Lewis MacArthur. She started sailing when she was 4 with her aunt, Thea MacArthur. Thea took her sailing with her sailboat, and this is an experience that later turned into an obsession. Ellen knew from that moment on that sailing was what she wanted to do. Little did she know it then, but she was going to be one of the best sailors history had ever seen. 4 years later, when she was 8 years old, she saved her school lunch money. She was eventually able to buy herself a small 8-foot sailing dinghy, and she would sail her boat anytime she could.
In her free time, she would constantly be reading sailing books, and whenever she got the chance, she would go out on the water. Her childhood revolved around the sea, and Ellen would take every opportunity she got to be on the ocean. Ellen usually went sailing with her Aunt Thea. She loved the ocean so much that she eventually decided to do that for a living. She knew exactly what she wanted to do with her career from a very young age. That was sailing. She started her sailing career by working on an 18.3-meter sailboat. Ellen taught adults to sail at David King Nautical School, and she bought a Corby when she was 17. She named it Iduna. She got her Yachtsmaster's instructor's qualifications by age 18. In 1995, sailing her Corby, Iduna, she would circumnavigate Great Britain. That was one of the many achievements that she did. Ellen would go down to history as one of the greatest sailors of all time.
In 1995, after sailing solo around Great Britain, she won Sailor of the Year award. In 1996, she finished her 3rd transatlantic race from Quebec to St. Malo, France. Ellen competed in the 2000 to 2001 Vendée Globe and came in 2nd. She was the youngest competitor and the highest-scoring female in sailing history. For this, she was named a member of the British Empire. When Ellen was 27, she founded the Ellen MacArthur Cancer Trust to introduce cancer patients to sailing. She gave young cancer patients a chance to find confidence in themselves. But by far her greatest achievement was when she sailed non-stop around the world by herself. On her first attempt, sailing a 23-meter trimaran named B&Q. This was a custom vessel making accommodations for Ellen's 5'2" build. She completed a 27,000-mile journey in 71 days, 14 hours, and 18 minutes. She left in November of 2004 and arrived on February 7, 2005. She beat the previous record holder, Frances Joyon, by over a day. She was named Dame Commander of the British Empire at just age 28. With this journey, Ellen inspired other sailors like Cole Brower, who is currently racing around the world. Ellen also beat the record on the TV show Star in a Reasonably Priced Car, where a television show where a famous person has to race a regular car as fast as they can around a racetrack. In 2007, Ellen created Team Ellen. This was a 3-person sailing team dedicated to sailing in many different IMOCA sailing race events. When she was 33, Ellen officially retired from competitive sailing. Ellen decided that she could do more good in the world, not by sailing, but by trying to help the world. Ellen wanted to mostly focus on her cancer trust and later the Ellen MacArthur Foundation. Ellen's sailing journey taught her many things, but one of the main things she learned is just how fragile our world is. She realized that we really are just on a rock that's floating through space and time. So, in 2010, she decided to create the Ellen MacArthur Foundation. The Ellen MacArthur Foundation works with trying to lower the number of single-use products. Ellen supports circular economy and believes in giving all items more than one life. She works to help the environment, and she tries to help stop the tradition of single-use items. Circular economy helps eliminate waste and helps circulate products and materials. Ellen works with businesses, governments, cities, universities, as well as many others to help limit the amount of waste. Ellen is now retired from competitive sailing and now spends her time with the Ellen MacArthur Cancer Trust, as well as the Ellen MacArthur Foundation. She works with many different people to help tackle some of the world's greatest problems, like climate change and biodiversity loss. A quote from Ellen, "Rethinking the future. It is a profound challenge at the end of an era of cheap oil and materials, to rethink and redesign how we produce and consume, to reshape how we live and work, or even imagine the jobs that will be needed for the transition." Ellen is important to learn about because she shows us that following our dreams is possible and that we can help the world while we do it. Ellen's perseverance can inspire us to achieve many great things in our life, no matter what they are. She took a passion and used her fame to help many other people. Ellen is a role model to many and shows us that a skill that some may call a hobby can change the world. She inspired many to follow their dreams and will hopefully continue changing the world.